Alright, so something I just noticed is, and forgot to take into account, is that the Bowden tubes actually are going to be pulling on the carriage while printing. So basically I need to design this magnetic catch to not allow the Bowden tubes to move this thing while printing. Right now I just have two small magnets in here that catch it. I'm definitely going to need to make those bigger in order to make it so it doesn't move around. Second thing is, because of those magnetic catches need to be bigger and beefier and stronger, etc., the force on this is going to have to be a lot more too. So what I'm thinking about doing is changing from one Bowden tube with two pieces of fishing line in it, from two Bowden tubes each with one fishing line, to reduce the interference between them. That'll just make it so more of the force coming from the extruder is actually transmitted to the carriage itself, instead of being used just moving those two lines past each other, which generates a lot of friction. So yeah, what I'm thinking is pretty much whole redesign, just with two tubes on either side. So one will pull and then it'll rotate this way, the other will pull, it'll rotate this way. So I'll get rid of this pulley thing, which I'm suspecting is also creating some drag. So there's that. In order to create more torque, I'm going to move this out so it's further away from the center of the rotation, which means it's going to have more torque. And so when you get more torque, you can resist this thing moving more and you can pull it back and forth easier. And then also on the extruder end, up there, I'm going to make the pulley just slightly smaller, so that will also have more torque when pulling it up and down. It's going to require a little bit more rotation than it did before, but that's not a big deal. You're just going to have to retract more in order to get it to switch. So it might be like 30 millimeters instead of 15 or something, but it doesn't really matter that much. So yeah, it's going to be a big redesign, but hopefully it'll make it a lot more reliable. I'm looking at probably measuring the forces on the carriage from the Bowden tubes. Basically just seeing, how much force it takes it to resist that pull from the Bowdens. And then once I have that, then I can actually design it with those forces in mind and make sure that it will work instead of just kind of guessing and keep prototyping. So anyways, until next time.